So, hi dear Aries, a very good evening to you guys. This is Anjali Tarot, and this is a journal monthly reading for all the Aries Sun, Moon, Venus rising from 1st to the 15th of October. Keep in mind, this is journal. It might or might not resonate with you at the first place. I'm going to tap into recent past, current energies, and near future, and we will see the guidance as usual. And starting with the overall energy for the first 15 days of October 2024. Okay, it's not a love reading or career reading or anything specific. Whatever messages will come, I will just let you guys know. Okay. Now, if you want to be a professional tarot card reader like me, you can start your journey by purchasing my course. The link is in the description box for the same. If you want to start your self-healing journey with Ho'oponopono but don't know from where to start, you can definitely start by purchasing my masterclass. Again, the link is in the description box for the same, and it has the potential to change your life for the rest of your life. Trust me on that. I'm doing it from a very long time now. And if you want one-on-one healing sessions or personal readings, you can check out the description box and you can mail me for the same. So let's start. Aries. Let's start for Aries, Sun, Moon, Venus rising. What is going to be the overall energy for the month of October 2024, first 15 days? So, honey, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So everything will start flipping. Okay, from this point onwards, everything will start changing slowly but surely. The Wheel of Fortune is something that whatever is going on right now in your life is going to flip 180-degree, and everything will start changing in a totally different direction. Now, for those of you, if it is positive, then it's going to go slightly in that zone of challenging. If it is already challenging, it's going to go towards quite positive. Okay, it will start slowly but surely going in a positive direction. Okay, so take it how it resonates with your like situation as of now. So the Wheel of Fortune is actually a card of the situation flipping, the situation's changing, the tables are turning kind of a deal. Okay, now let's see in the recent past what was happening. Page of Pentacles. So in the recent past, you started some kind of chapter in your life, whether it was, for some of it was like a job or career opportunity that you started, for some of it was a connection, for others of it was like something related to your studies. But there was a brand new beginning, there was a start of something in the recent past. In the current situation, the Hierophant. So this something that you started in the recent past is kind of becoming serious with each passing day, either serious in your like energies, or serious in the way that you are getting some kind of seriousness out of that situation in your life. We will clarify these cards one by one. By the 15th of October, we have the Seven of Cups, a lot of confusion, a lot of choices, lot of this energy of I have to make a decision, but not being able to do that because of a lot of choices in front of you. Okay, now let's clarify the Page of Pentacles in the recent past for you guys. We have the Judgment, the World card, the Three of Wands. Okay, you were in this energy of letting go of some kind of resentment, anger, some kind of such situation, attachment to something or someone, and giving that something or someone another opportunity to start from scratch. Okay, now again, it could be related to work. You started some new brand new work, like ended a chapter of your life and started a brand new chapter. For some of you restarted, and for some of you started. Okay, now it could be in any area of your life, but it was just the start of something very small from your side. So as you ended some chapter, you started or restarted something new in the recent past with a very fresh energy, with a very light-hearted kind of energy of let's go in this direction, one step at a time kind of a deal. Now in the current situation, the Hierophant, we have the King of Swords, the Temperance, and the Six of Pentacles. You are being very practical, very logical, and being very patient about a particular situation that involves other energy or other situation. Okay, now the circumstances are not totally against you, but they are not in favor of you as well. So you are trying your best to be practical, logical, and being very patient. And because of whatever is happening in your life right now currently, you are going through spiritual growth as well, you are going through spiritual lessons and blessings as well, and you are trying to take those lessons with a lot of patience, with lot of sense of acknowledgement, like yes, this is happening with me. It's not like you are unconsciously like just going on autopilot in your life. You're quite conscious, quite aware of whatever is happening around you, and you're kind of trying your best to be patient with yourself, with the situation, with the person that's attached to you in this particular situation, if any. If there's nothing, if there's no person involved in the situation, there might be some kind of a deal, like work deal or job or career deal or something related to your health. Take it how it resonates with you, but you are being very practical and logical and taking your lessons and blessings with awareness now, these days currently. By the 15th of October, we have the Seven of Cups. Again, a lot of options to choose from, a lot of things to accomplish, but not being able to understand what you should do in order to achieve that sense of stability or sense of like, okay, I got something done. Let me clarify the Seven of Cups. We have the Nine of Cups, the Five of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, honey, it's like you are struggling to find a happiness in something that you felt at some point of time is your true happiness. Let me repeat it. You are struggling to find happiness in something that you at some point of time felt like it is your happiness, right? So it is going to confuse the hell out of you, where you are going to feel that something that you considered as a wish fulfillment is actually turning into some kind of disaster, and it's kind of actually making you take a step back and reevaluate your life choices and your life's decisions. So it's like taking a step back and reevaluating is going to be is going to happen till the 15th of October, because I do see you being stuck on something or someone that is kind of close to your heart, but at the same time it is not giving you that kind of happiness that you felt like at some point of time, or that you felt like, okay, this is the real happiness kind of a deal. Okay, so it is going to create a little bit of conflict inside of you, and actually the universe is kind of forcing you to distance yourself from this situation that you are creating an illusion of happiness with, and reevaluate the situation from a distance, and understand that this might not be the right thing, or this might not be the right direction or right person or right situation for you. So the universe is going to help you to bring the justice back in your life in some way. It is not going to be like harsh, very hard, or very harsh, or very rude. It's going to be a gradual process where you will be understand the power where oh my god, where you will be understanding the power of detaching yourself from something or someone, and understanding the real value of that particular person or situation in your life. Because till this point I do see that you see someone or something as your wish fulfillment. At the same time, you're not feeling happy about it. So again, the universe is kind of going to give you the time and the space and the energy to detach what detach and reevaluate the situation. Okay, honey, let's see the guidance here. Four of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, Three of Swords, right? There's something that you're struggling to let go of. It is painful to let go of. Now again, for some of you, it's a marriage commitment and or some kind of solid business deal or work deal or job or career deal. You're still healing from some kind of painful energy of pain, like separation or breakup, or some kind of losses in your life. You're still healing from them, right? And in the middle of this healing, you found something or someone that you felt is really aligning with your heart and wish fulfillment kind of energy. But when you're going further and further in that direction, you're realizing that it was just an illusion that you were following, and now you are going to open up your eyes to the reality, the truth of the situation, and it's actually going to give you some kind of lesson and blessing in disguise kind of a deal. Even if you're going to feel sad about it for some time, at the same time you're going to realize that this is actually a blessing in disguise, because you're not still over the pain or over the losses that you are experienced in the recent past, and now you are still recovering, you are still in the recovery mode. So being in that recovery mode, you might have thought like something or someone is your wish fulfillment or happiness, but you're going to realize that you were just following an illusion of you were living in some kind of bubble. Yes, it is going to be a little bit chaotic and painful, but at the same time you're going to feel relief at the end of the day, like, oh my god, I just got out of before it's going to turn into some kind of disaster, you will be able to get out of something. Okay, so you are going to be feeling blessed about it rather than stressed about it. Okay, so blessing in disguise is on the way for you guys, Aries. I'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye, take care, god bless you, namaste.